and you will find that you've arrived in Frightenstein. Perhaps the Count will find a way to make his monster work today. For if he solves this monster mania, he can return to Transylvania. So welcome where the sun won't shine, to the castle of Count Frightenstein.
All right, Igor, you are late again. You're always late. Explain yourself.
I was at the corner store, master.
You were at the corner store?
Yes, master.
Is that where you got this new button, which says, drawbridge lowerer?
Yes, master. I have many occupations.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
And none quite correct for your mentality.
Thank
But never
you.
mind that. We will speak of it later. Right now, it is time to raise the flag. And to sing our national anthem.
Go, Grigori, Transylvania. Ja, the favors and bets will always make ya. The mercury, the likely claim ya, as we go stumbling.
I pledge by the sign of the three-toed sloth that I will do my best to do my duty, to always obey the laws of the werewolf pack, and to never rest until Bruce lives once more and takes his rightful place in the annals of distinguished monsters. And I can once again return to that most glorious homeland, Transylvania. Oh, with feeling, I know the feeling of
Transylvania, as we go stumbling
together. Why do you sing Laura? All right, never mind this. I'll explain yourself. What were you doing?
I was at the corner store, master, swapping stories. Short stories.
Silly, there's no such thing as short stories.
Well, master, would you like to hear one of the short, long stories?
The short, long stories? Oh, very well, go ahead.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
I don't know. Why did the chicken cross the road?
Because the light was green.
So are you.
Pet had a skunk who said, "Why is it all the others don't treat me as their equal? I thought all of us were brothers. Perhaps it's 'cause they look at me and see I have a stripe. Because of that, they probably feel that I'm just not their type." The doctor asked the rhino why, 'cause he was a deep thinker. He said it's 'cause, you know, that skunk is nothing but a stinker.
Another surprise for me, eh? When are you gonna surprise us with a visit yourself? Yes. Okay. Yes. Oh, I hear it. The bell is going. You have to excuse now, doctor. I'm going to the door. Goodbye, Dr. Petvet. Yes, pets are friends. Goodbye. Wonder what kind of surprise today. I'll just open the door. And I'll... Oh, look at that doggy over there. Oh, just Dr. Pet said for me. Oh, what a beautiful dog. I'll just put you down on the table like that. Oh, you want to run away because you are a frisky fella. And I'm going to open the letter, and I'll read the letter what Dr. Petvet said. Dear Igor, today I am sending you a Norwich Terrier. Rhymes with porridge, but it's spelled Norwich. Usually these dogs are red and black. Sometimes they tan and sometimes brindle. When hunting, they used to carry them in saddlebags. That's interesting. And then when the fox was spotted, they would put the dog on the ground and he would ferret out the foxes. Oh, he's a smart dog, this one. The terrier is strong and compact and about 10 to 12 inches at the shoulder. He's got hard, straight coat, yes, I see that, and short on the body, but longer at the neck. And at the shoulders also longer. He is a game and a good-humored, intelligent dog, and he originally comes from England. When he was in England, he was known as a Jones Terrier. Oh, he had a different name then. And he's an excellent children's dog, but he's fairly rare in North America. Oh, would I be happy to have a dog like you to run around and play with you? I really wish I could keep you. Oh, the telephone. You trying to read the letter? Wait. Hello? Yeah? Yes, Dr. Pet is right here by me. You want to talk to him? Say whoop whoop for the doctor. Whoop whoop? Huh? He's shy, yes. Oh, he's beautiful. I can keep him? Good, I'll just go and ask the sloth. Yes, just hang on a second. We're going to ask the sloth if you can stay for a little while. Come with me. Oops, come on. Mr. Sloth? Could this little fellow, his name is Rufus, could he stay with me for a little while? That's all the sloth can say. He's just a mean and a grumples, and he doesn't want me to have a pet, and I don't like him, and I haven't been the dog back for you, and I'm not happy. Goodbye, Dr. Pittman.
Everyone likes pets. We'll be back in a moment. Grammar slammer bammer.
See, it's all right for them to laugh. What do they know? They don't know from making a living. They think I'm a hippie. I'll show them I can fly. Watch.
I think it's time.
All right. Pull over. Hold on there, Igor. Now, this is Grammar Slammer here again. Ready to hang in there with some grammar with some help from the Grammar Slammer Bammer.
I never slammer before I bammer.
Well, it's only good manners.
Right.
Say a good morning to you, Igor.
Oh, a good morning to you, Igor.
Now, aren't the social graces a wonderful thing? And so is the English language when it's used properly, Igor.
Huh?
Now, I distinctly heard you say, I thinks it's time I had a raise. Now, let's have an instant replay of that. Now, can you tell what's wrong with that?
Sure, nothing wrong with it. I'm broke.
Oh, my goodness. Well, just think about it now. Now, Igor, you know very well what I'm talking about. It's bad manners to talk like that.
Yeah, and it's bad manners to talk like that to me.
Oh, it's hammer time now?
Well, it's getting closer now, Igor. You said, I thinks it's time I had a raise. Now, what's a better way to say that?
I think it's time I had a raise, please?
No.
Now I hammer for sure?
Well, getting even closer. Now, one of the words is wrong.
I don't remember any word like wrong.
Oh, you don't say. Well, I think it's time. What do you say?
I think I'm just about out of time.
Oh.
All right, you are. Now, let's see the corrected version of that. All right, now, correct that sentence.
I think it's time.
Right. Well done, yes.
Grammar slammer, bammer hammer Igor tomorrow?
No, but the Count will if Igor tries to ask him for that raise.
Good.
All right.
Hammer,
now.
bammer, hammer Igor.
Hold on, Bammer.
Next time for Sure, Hammer, Bammer Hammer.
Wrong.
Grisela had a strange belief. The stove had formed a plot that with the fridge and frying pan, they'd bother her a lot. Of course, this makes no sense at all. Appliances can't talk. But still, she swears they're all in league, and that includes the clock. I told her it was nonsense, and she shouldn't try resistance, because she'd make herself a mess and needs no one's assistance.
I'm Grisela the Gourmet. Grisela's next meal will make you weak. You'll sit and eat and try to speak. You'll walk the floor the whole night through. And all you'll think about is you wish you had stew. Come on into Happinessville. And we're living. And we've got a real treat for you today. We call this little recipe Neurotic Tidbits of Amazon Swampgrass Berry Fricassee. Now, let me just check my recipe. Yes, we have everything here. Now, oh, the phone is ringing. Excuse me, please. Hello? Well, seems somebody caught a tiger by the tail. Hold the tiger. Hold the... But now, let's get to our cooking. Here we go. Now, we start this off with some mystic paste. Oh, wonderful. Love every little bit of it. Now, some little cactus liquid, just to get the moisture and coloring in there. Lovely. Ooh, looking awfully good. Awfully good. And, of course, we will very gently place an egg inside. Never. Now, a little suntan lotion so it doesn't burn too much. Very good. Wonderful. Now, something we haven't used for some time. Minced Martian animal meat. Just a smattering. Good. And now we mix. Too much. Barbara Streisand, eat your heart out. And now we're going for our final object. Oh, what is this? You have a cob of corn. There's enough corn around here. Oh, so much fun. As you well know, that making things in the cauldrons here in Grisela's is quite an involved transaction. Therefore, we need things that are, how would you say, out of sight. And this is what we need for this particular one. We have here, oh my goodness gracious, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea, assorted gases. Come on. Well, here we are with our assorted gases. Now what we're going to do is throw the assorted gases into the cauldron. Here we go. That being done, we'll now go back and finish mixing. And this is looking scrumptious and glorious. I just love every bit of it. Now, just one more little bit of suntan lotion there, just so it doesn't burn. We don't like it to burn, do we? Okay, here we go to the cauldron. Ooh, that one hurt. All right, into the cauldron she goes. Cauldron. In cauldron, bubble. Tasters. Wow! That's the worst. That is so... I can't tell you how
I have said on 2 occasions, let no man be a yoga who surrenders to Sika, to a oneness of a relative perfection.
like the Maharishi.
Old Gronkaroonie is here, and there is the Wolfman. Hi there, Wolfman.
Fantastic. Hi
Sure.
there, Gronk. What's happening?
Well, I have another riddle for you.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, where can you always find sympathy?
I don't know, where can you always find sympathy?
In the dictionary. Ta-da!
Wolfman, he's a groove.
Wanna Clyde without exploring octopus's caves? It's scary 'cause you know how octopus behaves. When he finally found one, much to his alarm, he struggled for a moment and decided it's no use. When an octopus has got you, there's no way of getting loose. It dragged him deep inside the cave, then suddenly let go. And Clyde heard someone say what sounded like, hello. The octopus said, oh, dear, I hope my rudeness won't defeat me. But most things who have come to my door have come here just to eat me.
It's Zany's air time. Hello, and how are you today? So nice you could drop into Zany Zoo to see Bawana Clyde Batty at your service. That's right. Have a lot of very interesting film for you to see today, and I think you're just going to love it. What was that? Oh, see, I'll just hear some once. Right, right, quite... Well, when did that happen? Last Tuesday, you say? Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, you and your brother, very nice too. All right, you've just heard the bird. Very well. Now, we're going to get to our film, which I think you'll find very interesting today. Very, very nice. But firstly, yes, I knew it was due. I am now going to let out the rary bird to have a little fly about, because he seems to be quite angered. All right, little rary bird, away you go. Whew. Well, my goodness gracious, you know, he's so fast you can't see him, can you? I didn't see him, did you? All right, very good. All right, over to the projector, and let's see what we're going to see today. Let me get it all around here. Now, reels in place, very nice. Film in position, switch on, and what are we going to see? Hello, and what do we got here? That's right, this is the Jaguar. Jaguar. Now, it is a graceful, sleek cat native to South and Central America and Mexico. Oh, aren't they lovable? Although you'd have to think twice about petting one of them when they get big, eh? Sharp claws they have. Now, they attain a height of, let's see, well, from the head and the body about 6 feet long. Oh, look at the little babies with Mum. Hello, Mums. How's your little babies today? Now, they obtain a weight of between 150 and 300 pounds. Oh, goodness gracious. That's a lot of pussycat, isn't it? Now, it has retractable claws, you see. Now, they can be retracted into the paw to prevent them from being blunted. So they keep them nice and sharp for hunting and climbing and so on. It has a very acute scent, hearing and sight. Lives on wooded banks of rivers and in marshes covered with tall grasses. Hello, what are you staring at now, eh? They're excellent swimmers, I might add. And look at those little tykes, just wee babies. 1 to 3 young are born from 100 to 110 days after mating. And my goodness, aren't they lovable? Oh, look at the fangs there. Just like the Wolfman, eh? Ho, ho. Hello, mate. Give us a kiss, eh?
Give us a nice kiss now.
Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. All right, did you like that film? Well, it ended just in time because, as I see, if my eyes don't fail me and my sensitive hearing, I think the Rary Bird is on his way back. Welcome home, Reddy. All right, I think that's very nice too. And now it's time for me to say goodbye, and as we always say here at Tiny Zoo, Ooga Booga, which means when the sun sets in the east, your life should take a turn for the better or for the worse, whichever the case might be, in which in between. Right, okay, now off to take some more film, and don't you forget to come back now. All right.
But want a Clyde Batty. Gotta get it together, but I dig him.
Harvey Wallbanger here at the Dead Letter Office. Oh, hi. Oh, isn't that nice? Hi there, Griselda.
How are you, Harvey?
Oh, pretty good. Got some mail for you.
Oh, good. Read it to me, please.
Okay. Dear Griselda.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to be rude, but one of these days I'm going to belt my brother for playing his record so loud. What can I do?
Well, after due deliberation, belt him. No. Don't you dare, sweetheart. The polite thing to do would be to bring it up at the dinner table. Bring the subject out in the open, and this way the whole family will have a chance to belt him. Oh, Harvey Wallbanger, there's got to be some way out of here. Eat your heart out, Raquel Welch.
A likely story. Dear Griselda.
Oh, suffer.
Dear Griselda, there are these big bowls of apples and stuff at my friend's house. Would it be polite to help myself to them?
Well, next time bring a bag. Well, actually, to be serious, the apples obviously are put there to be eaten. However, before you take your first apple, ask your friend's mom if it's all right. She'll say, certainly help yourself, or, fooled you, sucker, they're plastic. Oh, Wallbanger, bring yourself to another letter and lay it on me.
Dear Griselda.
Heaven.
Dear Griselda, is it rude when babysitters yell at you?
Well, only if they make their point with a stick. No, babysitters are there to keep you straightened up, so yelling is part of their job. No, it's not rudeness, it's common sense. Oh, Harvey, could you like me if I weren't so gorgeous? Oh, pick me up at 7 tonight, Omar. I'll be wearing something special. Harvey, I love you. Bye-bye.
You struck a Wallbanger.
Let's take a break, shall we?
Tell me another story, please.
I know our old librarian is never too polite, but he was boiling mad because I woke him in the night. I said I've come up for a book to help me get to sleep. Light fiction would be just the thing, but nothing very deep. He looked at me quite angrily. I've just the thing, he said. He seized a book and brought it crashing down upon my head.
Welcome to the library. And I, of course, as you well know, am the librarian. And I have horrifying tales to read to you. So, let's get it all together and do it now. Now, our first story today is entitled, let me see, Leave Well Enough Alone. There was once a hard-working man who was married to an amiable but foolish woman. She was a poor housewife besides. Try as she did, she could... she could not teach her to keep their little cottage clean and neat. One of her neighbors, who felt sorry for him, said, "My friend, let me give you some advice. As all the world knows, the holidays are coming. And of course, everything must be in order and ready for them. Even your wife must know how important it is to have everything ready for the holidays. Why don't you remind her of this?" The man thought there would be no harm in trying. So a short time later, just before he left for work, he turned to the woman and said, "Wife, listen carefully. The holidays are coming, so be sure to have everything ready for them today." Now, the woman really wanted to please her husband, and thinking that the holidays were grand, important people, she spent the whole morning standing at the cottage door, asking every passerby, "Are you the holidays?" Dumb chick. Everyone laughed and answered no. At noon, the wife went inside to eat her lunch. A pair of rogues came along in a wagon. They paused at the cottage door. The plot thickens. Come in, called the woman cordially. "Are you the holidays?" The rogues, who were as sharp of wit as they were nimble of fingers, thought the question odd indeed. "Why do you ask?" they inquired. "My husband told me the holidays were coming and to have everything ready for them." The woman explained, and this I've done, she added proudly. "We're the holidays, all right," said one rascal, while the other cast greedy eyes over all the things in the snug little cottage. As the simple woman stood by, the two proceeded to load into the wagon everything they could pick up. When the husband came home, he was astonished to find the cottage almost bare. "What terrible misfortune has befallen us?" he cried. "No misfortune, dear husband," said the wife. "I did just as you told me. I had everything in order and ready for the holidays." They came at noon, two of them, and loaded up their wagon. The poor husband shook his head. "Ah, well," he sighed, "how truly 'tis said, leave well enough alone." Wasn't that shocking? Horrible? Terrible? No? Well, never mind. I'll get you next time. And until that time, I say goodbye. Goodbye.
I hate to bother you, sir, but there's no camping allowed here.
Igor!
Just trying to help.
Never mind. Hello, Frankenstone Better Business Bureau, where we always try to give you the business. What is that? You have a story to relate to me, sir. All right, go ahead. You were coming home from the grocery store, and someone tried to sell you a case of Dracola. I see. What happened then? Igor, someone tried to sell this gentleman a case of Dracola, and the Dracola man paid him $10 to take the case. Igor, why am I laughing?
Because it's funny.
Yes, and what else happened, sir? You took the case home, it fell off the table onto your Scottish Terrier, and now you have a hairless Chihuahua. I think that's funny. You don't think that's funny?
I think it's funny.
You didn't think it was funny, but that's humorous, I think. Hey, wait till I get this one. Hold on. Oh. Gropen Mall phone. Gropen Mall want ads. Oh, yes, you want to place an ad, I see. And what would you like to say, sir? Anyone finding a little boy who is lost, please return him to Never Never Land. Signed, Peter Pan. You putting me on?
Switched off quick, eh?
Oh. That's the coffin phone. I'll get it, Igor.
Good luck, master.
Thank you, Igor.
Good luck. Gori, Transylvania.
Hello.
Gori, Transylvania.
Hello.
Whoa.
Hello, I can't hear you.
Transylvania. As we go stumbling through, oh, gory, gory, cut, sway, yeah, gory, gory, cut, sway, yeah. Whoa, whoa. Hang on, hang on. Hello?
Hello, is that you, Igor?
Yes, who's that?
It's the Count.
Didn't recognize your voice. Where are you?
Igor, I'm so close to you, you wouldn't believe it.
Where are you?
I'm right beside you.
I'm beside myself. Where are you?
Igor, I'm in the phone booth.
In the phone booth?
I've locked myself in again.
How did you do that, Master?
Oh, don't ask me. It's so foolish. I've done it before. Igor, will you do me a favor, please?
Certainly, Master.
Igor, will you please let me out of here?
Of course, Master. But first, I'd like to speak to you about my 800 years back pay.
Igor! Oh, no.
Far out. Wrong. After this commercial, back right we will be. Is that right? Well, it's close enough.
Hey, get this. Did you hear about the aunt that died trying to move her grandfather's clock? Well, just goes to show you what can happen when you have too much time in your hands. That's funny. Lunchtime.
The professor claims the human voice will shatter glass with ease, but only on a few notes like F sharp, B flat, and C's. To prove his point, he got a glass, then said to me, "I'm sorry, but plug your ears while I attempt to sing Il Trovatore." He bellowed out a ghastly sound. I winced as each note cracked. But through it all, surprisingly, that glass remained intact. He stabbed those notes for half an hour in a style I'd call bombastic, and only later did we learn our glass was made of plastic.
How do you do? I am Julius Sumner Miller. I am the professor in this weird and strange and uncommon place. And professor of what, you say? And I say physics. And what shall we be engaged with this time? A wonderful, enchanting matter called the case of the three-holed can. A can with three holes. And so we call it a three-holed can. A demonstration of my emerging genius. Now, this experiment will have to be virtual. By virtual, I mean in this instance, we will have to imagine it. We will have to imagine it. Imagine it. Because it calls for running water and a messy thing, so we will imagine it. I want you to put on your thinking caps, and I will tell you the story forthwith of the three-hole can.
If I could get the professor for a couple days, maybe I could get Brucey to work.
Here is the can with three holes. One hole, two holes, three holes, so. And the can has a total height, capital H. And this hole here is 1/4 of the way down, 1/4 H. And this hole is 2/4 of the way down, 2/4 H, which is 1/2 H, which is in the middle of the can. And this hole is 3/4 of the way down, and thus the holes are symmetrically placed. Now first the holes are stopped up, and then we put water into this depth. Water, 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 water. My finger got wet. How many see the need for imagination? Yeah, there's water there. There is water there. Now we are going to keep the water level fixed by water coming in from a tower, a tank on the top of this castle. Water's coming in. First question. We pulled the plugs so that the water comes out, remember keeping the level constant. We have pulled the plugs all together, like that, and the water comes out. I ask first, how fast does the water come out? Well, supposing I say it comes out at a velocity v there, 6 feet per second. Then, since this is twice the depth, maybe it comes out at twice the velocity there. And since this is 3 times the depth, maybe it comes out with 3 times the velocity there. And that is the usual answer to the matter, but that is wrong. So I leave it to you first to inquire with your teachers and books and such, if that's a velocity v, what is this and what is that? So that's the first question. What are the velocities at the 3 orifices? Now, the next question is more profound. I want to know the path of the water to the tabletop on which the can stands. Can filled with water, pull the stoppers, water's coming out. Let me draw the paths of the water. Deepest hole, greatest pressure, say so. Less depth, less pressure, so. Less depth still, less pressure, so. That is a reasonable view. But some say, no, Professor, I'm going to have it different. I'm going to have it different. I'm going to have it so, so, and so. All the same. And there are others who say, no, Professor, I'm going to have it so. Now let me comment on some of these. This one is classical, and this one is in many books, and this one is thought by many to be right, and it is wrong. This one is thought by some to be right. The same range from all 3 holes, and this is wrong. This is thought by some to be true, and I say that those who think this are dangerous for the human race.
That is yummy!
Good morning, mister.
Good morning, Igor.
The early bird catches the worm,
Very good. Wait, we're not having worms for breakfast, I
No, master. We're having coffee and bacon and eggs and
How are the eggs, Igor?
scrambled, master.
Yes, that's what I thought. Igor, what's the matter with you? You're so clumsy. Now you've wrecked the whole breakfast.
I'm sorry, master, but that was the kind of breakfast that sticks to your stomach.
Yes, and your pants, and your vest, and your shirt.
Understand, master?
Really, Igor, I don't know what's the matter with you. Are there any more eggs left?
There's no more eggs left, master. All the eggs you used last night when you were making the experiments on how to make unbreakable eggs.
That's right, and Igor, I am pleased to announce that I succeeded.
Yes.
I have made an unbreakable egg. Do you realize how this will revolutionize everything?
Yes, master.
Unbreakable egg. Just think of the possibilities of such a thing.
Could I have a look at it, master?
Yes, but be very... Oh, but you don't have to be very careful. Go on, here.
Oh, careful.
No, has the mail come yet, Igor?
No, I don't know what happened to the mailman, master.
How do you like that? Speak of the devil.
Speak of the mailman, you mean?
That's right.
I'll go and get the mailman.
Get the mail. My beautiful invention. That's the
I told him, stay away. What do I care?
I don't blame you, Igor.
Oh,
This is a happy day. One of my experiments is finally
Oh, look, master.
What's in the mail?
What to do with your 3-toed sloth?
What to do with your 3-toed sloth? That's right.
What does it say in there, master?
Well, actually, there are only 3 words in here, Igor.
Yeah, what's
it
that?
says, leave it alone.
I'll go along with
That's
that.
good advice.
That guy's a clever writer and a good philosopher.
Philosopher.
Yes,
That's close enough for
that
you,
means he
Igor.
philosophizes.
Philosophizes. All right,
This
what
one's
else is
for
in
you.
there? No, Igor. This is a letter for you.
It's all the same with you, Master. I'd rather read my own letters.
Oh, don't cry and be a big baby. I only crumpled it. I didn't rip it up. I was only having some fun with you.
Okay. Can I read it loud?
Of course you can. Anything you want.
All right. Vampires and werewolves and politicians. Learn to play the organ in your spare time. Your friends will be shocked. So will the librarian. When you play such old favorites as Moonlight and Monsters, How Much Is That Coffin in the Window, and others. If you want a gifted hand, state the wrist size and the number of fingers desired. That's a funny one.
That's pretty good, but I'm not in the mood for humor like that. Igor, are there any eggs left for breakfast?
No, Master. Unfortunately, you used all the eggs up on your experimentations.
That's right. So, Igor, why don't we use my unbreakable egg? Fantastic. All right, Igor. I'm going to prove to you just how unbreakable this egg is.
What are you going to do, Master?
Nothing much, just catch.
Hey, come. Careful, Master.
Oh, Igor, if you really believe that is unbreakable, I want you to throw it to me. I'll prove it to you.
But, Master,
Throw it. I'm not afraid.
Are you ready, Master?
I'm ready.
I'd rather not.
Go ahead. It's all right. You see? What happened?
That was a funny noise, Master. Where did it come from?
It was my knuckles. You see? There is not a power on earth that can possibly break that thing. It didn't work again. Don't applaud me. It didn't work again. Every time I try an experiment, I always end up.
It's not a complete failure, Master. You can make scrambled eggs.
I end up with egg on my face. That's what I end up with.
I've seen bad, but you believe? Don't go away. We'll be back, I'm afraid.
Bruce is a miracle worker.
Really?
Yeah, it's a miracle if it works.
I am the Wolf Man. Man, back with my people. And hey, you're my people. And it's chime time. The 405 is right on time. Now we're gonna hear some old goodies, golden goodies. Hold on. Hello. Well, I thank you. That's right, I am kind of beautiful. 5 o'clock shadow, passed it long ago. Yeah, you bet.
Master, I have a good idea to make Brucey work.
What is that, Igor?
Well, Master, I was watching the television in my den the other night, and I saw this commercial. And the commercial says they're giving all the people young things to make them come alive, all new products, like wax, like pop, like chewing gum and bubble gum, and even a new sporting car.
Please, Igor, you know as well as I do, I have neither the time nor the money for such things.
But, Master, last week there was a traveling salesman here, and he left me his new miracle product.
Did he really?
Yes, Master.
What does it do?
Well, Master, you spray it on things that are old and moldy, and it makes them come to life.
Igor, you hurt me. Are you suggesting that Brucey is old and moldy?
Well, not exactly.
And anyway, what happened to the salesman?
Well, he was last seen talking to Boris, Master.
Well, it serves him right for making such a suggestion. Anyway, we have no choice. Get the can.
Yes, Master.
All right, maybe this will work for you, Brucey baby. We're going to do our best. You hang in there. All right, Igor, read the directions.
Miracle spray directions. First of all, it says, plug in all electrodes.
So, plug in the electrode.
No, it says the master of the monster must plug in all the electrodes.
Really? Well, the master of Igor is telling him to plug in that electrode.
Yes, master.
Right.
Electrodes all plugged in, master.
Very good.
Next directions. Switch on all machinery.
Igor, I'm going to give you a hand on this.
Oh, thank you, master.
Go ahead.
The next thing, master, is start spraying.
Well, then start spraying.
Right.
How long are you supposed to keep spraying?
About 12 years, master.
We'll never make it that long. Have you any other suggestions?
Yes, master. You could see smoke gets in your eyes.
They ask me how I do. Oh, see what darn...
Master, what can I do now? What can I do?
All right. There's only one thing left to do.
Oh, wait, master. There's one more direction.
What?
It says, do not use on monsters named Brucey.
Oh, now he tells me.
Dig it all, babe.
The Wolfman says, dig it? Dig what?
The castle lights are growing dim. There's no one left but me and him. When next we meet in Frankenstone, don't come alone.
The show is over. Has your pet been fed today?